Hey everyone, it is I, Katie Anthony with Real Estate School of the Ozarks. I want to go over for Missouri types of licenses. There's been some questions, there have been some questions asked about that. In Missouri, there are a few different types of licenses available. A broker is the first, the broker is, there is but one broker per company. And the broker must meet all broker qualifications set out by the Missouri Real Estate Commission. Brokers may have others licensed under him or her, and the broker holds all the active licenses for the company. So if there's a branch office, they're going to hold those as well as the main office. The broker is responsible for supervising all licensed and non-licensed personnel in the office. If something goes wrong, someone commits, violates the MREC rules, Missouri Real Estate Commission rules, the statutes, then the broker could be held responsible. But that's the main thing. And the broker can't just let a salesperson use their license and pay a fee. Okay, so speaking of salespersons, salesperson is someone who obviously is not a broker, and that's what people start out as. They start out as a salesperson, and in Missouri you have to be a salesperson for at least 2 years active in order to apply for a broker license after some other education. So the salesperson performs all their activities under the broker. So listings go under the broker's name, the brokerage name. The license that you get from the Missouri Real Estate Commission, it's issued, your license is your name is on your license, but your license is sent to your broker. So you actually don't hold your license, your broker holds your license. And the broker, the salesperson may not manage other licensees. So if you're a salesperson, there's no managing. You have to be a broker in order to manage. And there's a few different types of broker licenses that are out there. So once somebody gets their broker's license, they've taken their courses, they've been licensed for 2 years, they've passed the test. So now they're a broker. So they apply for their broker license with the Missouri Real Estate Commission. It may be that they don't want to start their own company. They don't want to be on their own for a broker, for themselves. They want to work for another broker. So John Smith gets his broker's license, but he wants to work for ABC Realty. So obviously John is a broker, but what he'll do is send his license back to the Missouri Real Estate Commission, and then they will in turn he says, I want to be a salesperson for ABC Realty. So the Real Estate Commission will send his license back to him, and it will say broker-salesperson. So he is just someone who's earned his broker's license, but he acts as a salesperson for ABC Realty. Very simple. If a person has that word broker in their title, then they can manage people. So perhaps John has a team, so he wants to manage his team. He can do that because he has that broker dash before the salesperson. He's been asked by the broker to manage a branch. That's possible too because he is a broker, but he cannot have salespersons licensed under him, meaning that he can't have salespersons that say, I work for John Smith Realty. So all the salespersons perhaps on his team are actually licensed under the main broker, but he manages them. Again, the main broker is responsible for those agents on John's team. Another broker dash title, which has the same requirements as the broker salesperson. It just really depends on the company and how the company is licensed. So if a corporation gets a license, so ABC Realty Incorporated is a brokerage. The officers in that corporation that are brokers would have a broker-officer license because they're officers in the corporation. So each qualified officer gets a broker-officer license. And if the brokerage is a partnership, so there's an owner and partners, each qualified partner would get a broker-partner license. And then broker associate, that would be when an association gets a broker's license. And that would be where each qualified associate gets a broker-associate license. So, say for instance, John Smith goes off with Jane Smith and they start a partnership. So the name of their partnership would be the broker license. It would be licensed underneath the name of their company. Say they call it Smith Realty. Or Smith Realty Partners, Smith Partners Realty, I should say. That would, then Jane and John would both get broker-partner licenses. And then if Jane and John decided that they were going to get, start an association, so then they get, Smith Real Estate LLC. In that case, Jane and John would be broker-associates. So it's really pretty simple if you just think of the logistics behind it. And always, again, in any of those cases, those broker can have, they can manage others. They can manage a branch. They can manage a team. They can be a sales manager, but they can't have anyone licensed under them. It would be licensed under, in the case of an association or a corporation, licensed under that corporation name. So I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully that helped, and keep on keeping on. Thanks.